Honestly, I had so many clips to choose from, but those were the two that I went for. So Airplane. So I'm going to give you a little bit of personal history about me. That's the sort of guy I am. Right. So I often talk about certain films I watched growing up, and there was a number of them. So you had Ghostbusters, you had Goonies, you had a film called Let's Do It Again, and then you had Airplane. Don't get me wrong, there were others like Raiders of the Lost Ark, Big Trouble in Little China, but those four that I mentioned were probably the four that I watched the most, and Airplane was probably number one along with Goonies. Now, I love Airplane. So when I said about my personal life, I had a pet rabbit, and the pet rabbit was called Striker, and the name Striker is from the main character in Airplane. You've learned something about me. But this film was absolutely brilliant, and this film was the pioneer of so many other films, from Naked Gun, Police Squad. You think of all the spoofs, even like Don't Be a Menace, etc. This was the original, and this was the daddy. This is the best. Honestly, there's so many scenes, 88 minutes of absolute comedy gold. Squarely couldn't be made in this world today. I'm just so happy that I grew up in a time when I could appreciate comedies like this. For me though, Aeroplane is the one, and I just can't believe that it's been 45 years since this film came out. 45 years! Where has the time gone? Airplane, one of the greatest comedies of all time, came out in 1980. Madness.